Good evening, Corinne from Mama's Little Lambs. I wanted to give you just a quick overview of the things that we purchased at the Teach Them Diligently conference and then at the CHEC Homeschool conference that we attended yesterday. So we have some great, amazing things, and we'll get right into that and show you what I purchased. Okay, so the first conference we attended was Teach Them Diligently. We got this book. Absolutely love this book. Has so much great information and just tells us how we teach with a tender heart and with grace and mercy and being consistent with all that we do. And then we got some picture studies. We were at Charlotte Mason. That was the big spot for me. I got to see Sonia Schaefer. It was amazing. And then we went over to her booth. She helped me pick up a lot of things. I asked her, I had a list of things I wanted to get, and then also picked up some other things. So I got Velasquez, Constable, Rembrandt, Da Vinci, and then I also got some stuff they left behind. We're going to be doing Middle Ages, so I got the Middle Ages. Beautiful pictures. I don't know, I'm sorry about the glare, if any of you are familiar with her portfolios. They're absolutely beautiful. All the images are just beautiful. And we display them as we're going to be studying about each one. We will display them. So we got Middle Ages, we got Early Modern, and we got Ancient Egypt in those. So that was what we got in the portfolios. Then, if you know me at all, or when you get to know me, I buy everything that comes with everything. So I'm not a minimalist. I'm definitely an in-depth buyer and purchaser of all the detailed information that I need in order to get me through and make sure that I have just each part and each step. So the Laying Down the Rails, I got the DVD with that. I also got Laying Down the Rails for Yourself because I know that I need to be trained in developing great habits myself in order for me to teach my children. Then, of course, we got book 1 and book 2 of Laying Down the Rails for Children. We got both of those. And then we got Laying Down the Rails Habit Handbook. So, like I said, I need everything. I don't buy just one. I buy all of it. Then in this basket, I have several other things. We got our music studies. So here's one here. We have Beethoven, Chopin. Let's see. We have Bach. We bought those. I bought a handy craft so we can learn how to crochet. I used to know, however, I haven't done it in so many years. I need to be reminded. And my daughter is going to be learning. She is in 8th grade, so we're going to work on this together. So we got that. Excuse me. I got some narration cards. I do have all the books. I did not put them in here, but this is a castle with many rooms. And then narration cards to just give us some ideas and some choices. I like these cards. You can pick. It tells you like the people, place, the dates, and vocabulary. So I do like these. If my daughter is not certain where she wants to start an oral narration or written narration, she can use these cards to get her started. We also got this Sing the Hymns, which is beautiful. It's got a CD in here also. I think it's in the very back. Yes, it is. And then it lists all the different hymns that are in here. So that will be enjoyable listening to at tea time or just in the mornings. It's just something to get you started and get you reminded of why we do what we do and who is the creator of all things. I also have Life in the Word by Sonia Schaefer. That is a book that we'll be using with our curriculum. Here is a curriculum that we have chosen to do our history, geography, and Bible with. And then we have books that we bought with that she has all listed out. So we're going to do the Renaissance period. We're starting there. And we have several books that we will be doing for read-alouds. I did pick the one from 1st to 12th grade because my son will be joining us here next year. I got a book on questions answered about narration. Because I was with Alpha and Omega for 6 years, I want to start this year with Charlotte Mason. I've done a lot of research. I also am certified in Montessori to teach, but I wanted to just make sure I had a full understanding of narration, the best way to go about it, any steps or any great information that I could gather from this book. So this is why I chose this one. We're going to be doing Emily Dickinson. We're going to be enjoying her poems. I did buy also The Enrichment, Volume 1. It's a year of art, music, literature, and more. And grades, again, 1 through 12. So I got that. I did buy Shakespeare. We are going to be doing this poem this year. I got the book. And then I also got the beautiful dramatized recordings of William Shakespeare. So we're excited about that. Another thing that I chose was Growth in the Word. This will go along with her Bible that is in with her book with history and geography. So I picked up that. I also am making sure that I am correctly teaching both of my children's math and an instrument of living teaching, and just making sure that they have the correct teaching in that, because I've taught them some things and I'm not certain that I was spot on. So I bought this to review basically for Mason, but it does have algebra in there that Ava can use. And then I did get the two DVD set of 2 different DVDs to watch. I also bought, which I've started, which you can see all my markers here because I've read a lot and there's so much valuable information. I wanted to get the Charlotte Mason Companion, and it's just been so helpful and eye-opening, so I enjoyed that. I also got A Pocket Full of Pine Cones. It's the nature study with the gentle art of learning, and it has different seasons. It's just really a good book. Uncle Bob's Barn, it just gives you a story, gives you things to do in nature, and I just am excited. I haven't read a lot of these books because I just purchased them, but I am going to be reading those and just gathering great information. And then, of course, I got For the Children's Sake. So that was the last that I had gotten from Charlotte Mason's booth and Teach Them Diligently. The next group I'm going to show you, I went to the Colorado CHEC Homeschool Conference, Heroes of Then and Now, the WAM Publishing Company, and I picked up several books. I'm just going to kind of go through the books, let you see the different ones I got. There are Christian Heroes of Then and Now, and then we also have Heroes of History. So I picked up several of these because for narration, just getting and gathering great information, learning about the sacrifice of many missionaries. Just want my daughter to be filled with great knowledge. So that's a stack. We got several of them. I love Billy Graham. He's awesome. And let's just go through this one. That's another one. George Washington Cabot. Let's see. Mary. These are the last few. William Penn and Captain John Smith. So that is a group that we bought from there. We stopped over at Alpha and Omega and talked to the ladies in the booth there. We've known them from before, from using their curriculum for several years, and we got this really cool. I've seen other people show it on there, but it's the world globe, and they can hold it in their hand. It's perfect size for the children, and I got several of those they gave me. I got a beautiful bookmark. It says that women beautiful, beloved, and blessed. I love that because we are a treasure. We're God's treasure. And then these they were handing out free. It's called The Pastor's House, Episode 1, God's Creation. And it was Pastor Ken Lawrence. Him and his family were there. Beautiful family. It was so nice to get this. We got a CD with different songs they're singing, and then the DVD to watch. We also picked up some Professor Noggins. I got the Countries of the World. I got the other one they just came out with was More Countries of the World. Canada, Geography of Canada, and then of course Medieval Time, because that is the time period we will start with for this year. Then I went to Master Books and I picked up these 3 different books. It's A for Adam, D for Dinosaur, N for Noah. Wonderful books. They are beautiful inside. I just love books. So, and the illustrations are great. So pretty. The stories are wonderful. They have a story about each one, and it says, let's read, and it gives you the letters. It tells you about the starting point, the Bible bits, let's talk, always remember, and stuff to do, and then quick reviews. So each one will have that. So I love all of these. Noah, of course, trusting God and his promises. D for Dinosaur is about Noah's Ark and the flood, and then Adam is about creation. Just love these books. I also picked up The Story of the World. I do have the World Story, but I wanted to compare the two, and so I'm going to be using both of these. I never just use one curriculum. I kind of like to have a lot of different resources, so we're going to go through this, kind of just compare the two, and just see how we like them. And like I said, this is from Master Books. So we're excited to use that. I did meet this wonderful doctor and his wife, Dr. Jeff Broadsky. He wrote the least of these. This book is amazing. I've only kind of touched through it, but it is about trafficking with children and just the sadness and his journey through different villages and all the things he's seen. He does also have Why Are You Barefoot? And it is a book for children. It tells them a story and how things can happen, and we have to be so cautious and careful. So we are just going to enjoy this book and share it with the children. And just enjoy the story with the children also. And this is a group of books I got. The Read Aloud Family, The Homeschool Bravely, Give Your Child the World, and then Plan Your Year. And this is the Homeschool Planning for Purpose and Peace by Pam Barnhill. Excited to go through this. I kind of just took a quick glance, but nothing. I didn't read much in there, just kind of going over it and seeing. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but this is amazing. It is the chronological chart on maps and histories, and it is huge. It opens up to the size, well, I don't know if you can see it, of the room. So it is just like, oh my goodness, huge. So I haven't opened mine, but they opened theirs for me to see, and it's just really awesome. So we really enjoyed being there at the conference, just getting and being able to shop and getting some more material and curriculum for our homeschool. It's, like I said, been a true blessing. We greatly appreciate all that God makes possible for us. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will see any other videos that I post. And also, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for joining me and watching. And have a blessed, beautiful Father's Day weekend.